All right.
Yep.
You got a sign for it?
Yeah, you got a sign for
All
that.
right.
You want a sign for that? I'll put it by the garage.
Yep.
Yep, gotcha.
Bam. What's up, Black?
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good one.
Yep.
Yep.
Man. Back in action. Dusty about to crack it. What you into, Black? Man, today I'm kind of juiced to it. I took Dusty all the way across town to see how he would act. I give him he did all right. He was doing a little backfiring and shit. If you know about cars, that motherfucker Dusty was backfiring a little bit. So I heard that I gotta adjust the throttle. I gotta adjust the throttle because the gas intake or something it's not right. So aside from that, Dusty a smooth ass ride. I got tired of answering. How much you want for it, OG? I got tired of answering that. I'm gonna just start saying something retarded. 25,000. 25,000. Firm. Man, registered it and everything. You already know, Black, it's been a journey. How many times did I only slide around the corner? I only slid around the corner hella times like I was handicapped. They used to be like, why this big ass nigga only driving his car in this neighborhood? Like it ain't all that road, all up the street and around the corner. He only driving in the neighborhood. Simply because if they would have took Dusty for me playing, driving, not registered, I'd have felt hella retarded. You see me slide a gang of times around the corner. That's what you see me do. A gang of times up the street and around the corner. I know Dusty good for a lighter in this bitch. That's right, Dusty. On everything. It took me a year and a half. It took me a year and a half to get this motherfucker right. Now just some where the keys are. Now just some motherfucking a tune-up, throttle adjustment, and I'm problems on the road. Problems. But it's like the end of a chapter of an era of Dusty posted. Dusty sat. What's up with Finchers? Nah, we not gonna hotboxing Dusty. Nah, I'm not gonna hotbox, but it is a celebration. A celebration because he went across town and back. Didn't overheat. Aside from the backfiring, that's what's up. Man, Timothy, put that thing in the aura. Put that thing in the aura. And make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Por favor. Porfas. Hit that like button for me one time. It's only 10 of y'all, so not like that. Excuse me. 13. What's up with Jason, man? He need an oil change. Yep, all that shit. They got this spot. They got this spot called Young's. I can get everything. I get transmission flush, oil change, and a radiator flush. Was it radiator flush? No, transmission flush, power steering flush, and an oil change for less than $100. That's not bad. Man, I be feeling you. I be feeling you. That bubble hash. That shit was cool. That shit was cool, but it was just around the time I got sick. So I went to the doctor today. I thought I had the flu and things. So all I had was the cold. Man, I sure could have used that. If somebody really got skills, they can go Instagram chat with me and show me how to do it. All right, Andy. Take care down under, mate. What's up with Ebony? True that. That makes sense. That makes sense. The edible will get you high because that's attacking your body through your stomach. The weed, the flower's attacking your body through your lungs. So I imagine, so you can get double high smoking and eating edible. What's up, Zach Spikes? Rep that Southside there. You're a mechanic by nature. So is that pretty accurate about the backfiring being caused because the throttle needs to be adjusted because there's too much fuel or something? I was sliding too. I'll probably get the tires first. Could be too much fuel, yep. Oh yeah, your tolerance is through the roof. What's up with Pinky them? What's up with Pinky them? I ain't gonna say I gotta smoke the whole thing, the whole eighth to get high. I ain't gonna say that, but there are eighths that I can buy and not get high. It is seafood. I come to the conclusion that I don't like seafood as much as I thought. I really did. I don't like crab legs like I thought because it's too much damn work. And I don't like shrimp that got the dookie in it. Ebony, you eating shrimp with the dookie in it? With the dookie track? Man, I don't eat the dookie track. I went to Liawas in the South area. Liawas in the South area. They got some shrimp and asparagus, and they gave me some shrimp with the shrimp dookie in it. And I tried to go back and get my money back. Man, them Asians was not fucking with me. They was not fucking with me. They was ready to call the police because I was complaining. And I had that. It's funny. It's funny you said that because I was just about to talk about Vegas. Vegas Chinese food. That's the only other place where I tried to take the food back because it absolutely made no sense. Over on Boulder Highway in Las Vegas, it's a Chinese restaurant called China Wan Wan. China Wan Wan. Man, I ordered chicken and something. Man, every last piece of chicken was like fat. It was like fat, slimy something. It had no, nothing, no umph to it. It was like eating uncooked bacon. That's what it was like. Man, I went in there, raised hell. All I know is there was a little girl in there. That little girl was so scared. She ran outside, told her mama, "Oh my God, mommy, I was so scared. The man in there said, don't buy the chicken from here." Man, I'm telling you, like, here, the Chinese food. I got some Chinese food the other day. That shit was horrible. I got some Chinese food the other day. That shit was horrible. It's like Chinese food is not doing a thing. You better off going to Panda Express and just calling it a day. Silver Dragon. Where is the Silver Dragon? On Sunrise. Macro and what? And what kind? I know on Mac Road you got Sunrise Cafe, and then you got the one that's kind of by it's by Didi's or City Trends, whatever that shit is, where the McDonald's is on Mac Road. I think that's the place I went and got like fried ribs or something. Like fried ribs. Ah, man. But other than that, I'm telling you, Chinese food gets bad. When after California, it gets bad. Unless you go in like Philly or something. I heard Philly Chinese food good. But you go into places where there ain't no Chinese people, man, that food be suffering. Because they gotta go through the white man to get to their Chinese products if they in a desolate area. They be getting knockoff chicken. Knockoff chicken and dog wonton. Yeah, Sunrise. Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought he was saying Sunrise. I thought you were saying there was one on Sunrise and one on Mac Road. My bad. Sunrise Cafe on everything. That shit fire. That's them fried ribs. I just can't never eat like a whole. I can't eat like I can't get a Chinese plate and eat the whole thing. I never do. Unless it's Panda Express, I'll run through it because I know where that's coming from. They should have. Panda Express is exactly the same every time. It never changes. So you know what you're getting. You know what you're getting. Now in Atlanta, they do make some bomb ass fried rice. Like you can get fried rice and wings in Atlanta. Man, them fried ribs go crazy. But I'm just saying, I can't eat. I gotta share it. The only downside, like there's a spot up Mac Road by Food for Less. They got fried ribs too, but theirs is a little more sweeter. And in Sunrise Cafe, theirs is a little more saltier. But they salt and pepper though, so. But let's be honest, we all are from the internet era, so we all have seen horror stories on Facebook of dogs getting hit upside the head and put in the bag, or dogs getting their head chopped off and getting singed with the fire while they hanging by their throat somewhere in China. We didn't see them on the side of the roads in China for sale with their intestines and everything stripped out like hound dogs and shit. So we all saw that. We've all seen that. So I gotta think. The last week when I had a temporary lapse and went and got some Chinese food, if I would have recalled all them horror stories I seen, the way that food was looking, I wouldn't have spent 20 something dollars for that shit. That shit didn't look like the orange chicken didn't look like orange chicken. The orange chicken looked like barbecue chicken. It's supposed to be orange chicken. Wasn't nothing orange about it. And this place was on Stockton. Like China Express or something. That's my bad sin, Cal. Man, I was under the weather. Tyler for 51, Big Bad Peckerwoods checking in. Feel ya. AZ. He said we make it. Oh, you know I know about the orange chicken with the Kool-Aid packs. You know I know. You take the orange Kool-Aid packs. You take a little syrup, or you could take some jelly or some honey. Whip that shit up. Add you a little salt. Add you whatever little spices you got. Make your little fried chicken or whatever. Or even if it ain't fried. And you dip that shit in the sauce and then sit it individually to the side. And that was prison orange chicken right there. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely do a part two to that. Part two to that for sure, for sure. Y'all was talking about dude Richard Ramirez, the vampire of Sacramento. Man, you can't do a Sac Notorious on that motherfucker right there. You gotta do a whole episode. That motherfucker was nuts. The vampire of Sacramento was crazier than all of them. Morris Solomon, Dorcia, he was crazier than all of them, damn near put together. That motherfucker was chopping heads and drinking blood and drinking animal blood and man, just it was hey, I watched the documentary on him with my mouth open like this, like the whole time. But he was in the 70s. That's why he wasn't in the little 80s and 80s, because that was actually like before my time. Like I was born in 79. That was before my time. But the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be the 90s for sure. The 90s for sure. I might gotta throw X-rated in there. I might gotta throw the Unabomber up in that thing. The Unabomber. I don't know. I gotta do some research. Unless y'all got some suggestions. If y'all know Sacramento history. He said that nigga was doing drive-bys and some more shit. God damn. That motherfucker was drinking blood. So that motherfucker just like Fury. That motherfucker like Tyson Fury, a serial killer though. Him and Tyson Fury got something in common. They need to look at Tyson's brain. He might have got punched hella times when he was young. He might be a walking serial killer. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, Tyler. I have no idea who J-Rock is. I do know who K-Frog is, and I only know that because people always was saying you should do an interview with K-Frog. You should do an interview with K-Frog, but I refused to do it because everybody else said do it, and then look what happens. Look what happens. So I be staying in my lane, man. I don't really entertain that type of shit because when it all falls down, everybody that's associated with that type of fuckery goes down with it. Call you Wild from AZAB. That's right. That's right. I smoke one for that. I smoke one for that. For my weepalizations that's still behind the walls. My weeples. It's probably some people, right? It's probably some people. Well, you did say AB. You did say AB. But hey, while it's probably some people like he said he's a Peckerwood. Like why would Dirt be cool with him? Peckerwood is not a that is not a derogatory word. Peckerwood. That is not a derogatory word amongst hoods. You know what? Go ahead. Enlighten me on this whole. Enlighten me. I'm about to roll my blunt. Somebody tell me what happened, because it went completely over my head. I was just not interested in that shit. But let's go ahead. Tell me about it. This is some this weed right here is some real fuego. This some fuego. Man, I forgot to ask my boy what it was. But I know he don't cash out for no bullshit. So this definitely top shelf from the flea market. Blunt number 3080. Reckon a couple people are shady. A lot of bunk what? Weed? Enlighten us about this J-Rock K-Frog shit, because it keeps surfacing. I literally, like, it went over my head. K-Frog and that shit went over my head. I was a dirty world. But it keep coming up. What was it? To me, them is two white boys. Them is two white boys that probably got a problem with each other, could link up so easily. K-Frog making that good YouTube money. He could afford a plane ticket. Instead of playing with people's emotions. On everything. That's how I'm like, who that? Wow, that's my new partner. Yep, I feel that. Some of your comments, while you might not see them pop up because I'm gonna delete them after you say it. So it's good to say it, but if you see it disappear, that's because I deleted it for your safety. And yeah, because I want you to keep coming on. I want you to keep coming on. I know how the feds get out. They gonna kick in niggas' doors and shit. Cause you fuck around, come on this channel and get famous. Fuck around, get YouTube famous. Man, but I will say this. At 3 years left, I was nobody's role model. At 3 years left, I was nobody's role model. So I can't sit here and say, do good, brother. I can't say that, but I will say this. When I made it home, I was glad I made it. And I wish I could have came home sooner. And there was a lot of incidents where I could have came home sooner, but I elected to act the ass. Man, the way your name rings on a prison yard, you got to be doing something consistent. You got to be doing something consistent. If you busting heads, you got to bust heads consistent. Because somebody's always waiting to try you. Somebody's always waiting to try you. Sometimes it's your old folks. Sometimes it's other niggas. But you gotta have, you gotta be quick with your responses. That's all it is. Once you quick with your responses, you realize a lot of people be saying stuff they don't mean. But if he's sending you money, shit, can't knock the hustle. Can't knock the hustle, that's for sure. Hey, wow. All the more, hold on. All the more reason we got to protect you in the dirty nation. Let me explain. The dirty nation is a conglomerate and a collective of people of all across the world that are affected or going through some type of incarceration or some effects of incarceration, whether they are a family member or a friend, loved one, whatever, mate, spouse, whatever. This is collective where people can come and get information. So what'll happen is people might have questions for you. They might have questions for you. They might want to know what it's like. But it's a smarter way that we can bring these answers to the light. Because I'm interested. I want to know about WOW. So hit me on Instagram, Dirty Wealth. Man, this motherfucking weed got me vibrating. I'm hella numb right now. St. Cal used to do the battery check. He used to do the battery check back in the days. What's up with Kenda? I'm still stuck on this nigga Richard. The vampire of Sacramento was doing drive-bys too. He was doing everything possible. That was a sick motherfucker. St. Cal, man. That's my bad, man. I'm gonna make sure next time we link up, I'm gonna make sure, man. I could have took a 5-hour energy and stayed up. What's up with JB? Hey, that's for sure. That's for sure, Jason. Man, I was sick. And then when I wake up, the first time he was coming, I seen the text. I'm on my way. I'm like an hour away. I lay down, close my eyes. I wake up. He I didn't already came and passed through Sacramento. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to catch him the next time when he come back. He said, I'm I'm in here. I'm in Stockton. He like real close by. Next thing you know, I go to sleep. I wake up. He like, I'm already through Sacramento. I'm in Reading now. I'm like, shit. Man, I know why I'm vibrating because I'm hungry as shit. I'm hungry as shit. Having to give me some homemade vitamins that I won't wake up to the next day, nighttime. She got some homemade vitamins called Knockout. Knock your ass out. Be like, I was sick before I went to sleep, but I slept so long when I woke up I wasn't sick no more. That's that knockout. Man, I was a kid and she was a beautiful woman. Like I didn't know nothing about no grown-up stuff. Like I didn't know nothing about no grown-up stuff. All I knew is my babysitter got killed. I had heard some stuff, but that's adult stuff. I'm a kid. I don't even think I knew what prostitution was back then. I was like 7th. But she was, man, she was a beautiful person. You must have watched the whole thing. I'm high as shit. I'm stuck to it. What's up with PNG News, man? I see you. Oh, that Sacramento history is something. If you see some other shit that stand out in the 90s, let me know. And I'll add it in the next part. What's up with JC? Yep. Lit. I'm gonna have to start jogging or something. Well, I found out I ain't nowhere as big as I thought I was. I thought I was like 280 or something. I'm 268. That's kind of light. That's kind of light. I used to be in a tank. Long beard. Wow, it's really funny you said that. It's funny you said that. Because there's a little girl that literally called me out. I mean, she literally called me out and said I could do more burpees than you. A little girl, she like 11. And you know what? I seen a little bit of her work, her little burpee hand, and I think she might give me a run for my money. So I'm really like being hesitant. Like I ain't gonna let her know I'm spooked at it that she might beat me. But I really seen her do like 50 burpees. They 3 count burpees, but I seen her do like 50 of them. So I'm like, shit, you should be able, like my big ass should be able to at least do 53 count burpees. That's like standard. But at this age and weight, I'm balancing it out. I'm using common sense, and I don't think I'm feeling like Wilder. I'm feeling like Wilder, and she might like Tyson Fury me, like just dog walk me. I don't know if I can allow that to happen. So I'm gonna just keep hitting her with the throw off. Next, she gonna try to hit me with the push ups. This little girl is something else. But yeah, she called me out. She called me out, so don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. We have it out real soon, cause I get the idea that she might catch word of this, and next thing you know, it'll be an 11-year-old girl with some gloves on talking about let's get this right now. Uh, we was supposed to do an interview Saturday, but I was sick. I was sick, so we gonna do it again probably this Saturday. But I'm going through Florida through a whole different avenue. Like I'm like K Frog way through Florida. I'm not doing that way because that's not even the hood way through Florida. I'm going through the hoods because I've been in Florida. That's what I'm gonna do when I interview people from Florida. That's because they're the caliber of people that I fuck with in Florida, and I am not in a West Coast dude that's gonna interview somebody in Florida just because they from Florida. No, I know people in Florida. I got folks in Florida. I'm gonna tell their story. But I will not say their names until it's time. But couch should be any day though. Man, if I smoke before I work out, that's when you get the best workouts because you don't feel your muscles. Like on everything. I really should be on that shit. Like I got the little weight set, so I should blow my weed, put my little music on, go back and hit the weights, but at the same time, I'll be feeling institutionalized. I'll be feeling hella institutionalized. On the back patio working out with music and a weight set. But I did get the, you know them things when you do push-ups, you hold the handles on the ground so you don't have to put your hand on the ground, you just hold the handles. Now that shit right there go crazy. That shit right there go crazy. What's up with Droops and them? Pyramids. I remember the pyramids too. We used to do pyramids, or we used to do sets with the, like for those that don't know what pyramids are, it's a set, a way that you do your sets in pyramids. I used to just do the deck. He said, just paid my Super Bowl bet. One filet mignon gone. All right, so I gotta get back to what I was doing. This is I ordered this piece. This piece goes around here, and then I don't know how the hell I will do this shit. But this piece go right here, and I never mind. But I gotta figure out how to make it fit. We got 5% left, so I got to get up out of here. All right, Droops, Jason, Linda, Longbeard, Josh, Sin Cal, Pinky, Suwu 916, JC, Ebony, Shout out to all the moderators. I'll hit y'all a little bit later. Come.